Odin and I were going for a cemetery walk. Come here. I just had to make a whole nother video because somebody's fucking dog. And it's funny because I was just talking about how there's a lot of tweakers and junkies here. And they come here and they sit all along the gates of the cemetery, just dying to get in. And then they come in and they live in the cemetery here along the gates. And they sit on the tombstones like this one. Like they're fucking chairs made for them to fucking sit on. And they fucking drive me nuts and I hate them so much. And yeah, I just come in and one of them's sitting there. She's got a dog running around and like, I don't care. My dog's running around too, you know. But she's like way practically like 80 feet away from me. And she's like, hold your dog so it don't get bit. Like, if your dog is going to go biting people, it shouldn't be running around. And you also shouldn't be sitting on fucking people's tombstones, you asshole. Yeah, it's a big problem here. They literally line the entire edge of the cemetery and put up like shopping carts, use shopping carts and tarps to build like big houses all along the cemetery border. And then they sit on the tombstones. It makes me so fucking angry. Come around fucking telling people to watch themselves. You don't even belong here. This is the city of the dead, not the city of the waiting to die. See, we got a few new people to the I haven't been here since Halloween. I brought my pumpkins that I grew for the cemetery for all my dead homies. I grew some pumpkins for them and brought them here. There's some pictures on my Facebook, and I don't think my YouTube, just my Facebook. Let's see, we got a few additions. This is they just opened up this part over here, and I remember last year this part over here on the other side of this trail was empty. There was nobody buried here. And now there's probably 15 people. That was just last year. And they show up, got new people every day. Got some new additions to the community. I'm more excited about the dead coming than the living coming. I'm like, oh yay, you're home. Oh, there's Odin. Pooping. Have to get a poopy bag. He already pooped like 5 times, so there's like no poop. Okay, well, back to what I was doing. Hey, stay over here. Hey, Odin, I will tie your ass up. Come here now. Thank you. So let's see who's new. 16, 17, 18, 19. Is it 3 years? Yeah, 3 years, I guess, that they had just opened these up. So all these guys are new. Anna's waiting for her husband. Yeah, so I guess they opened this area in 2016. I love the way the Russians like to do it. They have pictures. I just love that. It's so cool. I remember when I was younger, you would go to the cemetery and there would be tombstones and they would have this like little flap, and then you would lift up the flap and then see a picture of somebody there. But these are really cool. These are huge. And I just think that's awesome. You really get to look at them, you know, see who they are. The Russians definitely have so much respect and care for the dead, so much. That's for sure. I remember when she showed up. I was here for her funeral. I remember that. Look, here's a new edition. A new edition. Yeah, they come and they clean their, take care of their pigs. Russians really do give a shit about the dead, which is so very, very cool. Come on. See what's over here. There's a big mausoleum. I always said if I had $1 million and I had disposable income to where I could do things for others, I think my hobby would be fixing tombstones and fixing up graveyards and old mausoleums. There's a few mausoleums out here, not in this cemetery, but in another one that are really, really old from like the 1800s, and the brick is just crumbling, and they're asking for donations to fix that. And that would be my jam. That would be exactly what I do. But unfortunately for me and the cemeteries, I don't have any money. There's Paul. Hi, Paul. There's my crows. See, this is fucking junky shit right here. And I bet you anything there's dirty needles. Hey, get away from that. Get away. Go. Dirty needles, scabies, shit. They're fucking nasty and I hate them. You ruin everything. You know what I mean? You're a fucking junkie. You go around. Not only are you ruining your life, but you're ruining other people's fucking lives by fucking with people's shit. And then you're gonna come and commit the ultimate in disrespect and sit on tombstones like it's your motherfucking couch. Your asses are just waiting to get in here. Ugh. Not much makes me mad anymore, but that just fucking... There's steam coming out of my ears. That shit makes me so fucking mad. If I knew I could get away with it, I'd be coming in here and fucking these motherfuckers up, dude. See, here's the one, the only mausoleum in this cemetery. I wouldn't be surprised if the tweakers fucking did something to it, because 2 years ago it wasn't jacked and now it's fenced up. They probably kicked the fucking door in or something. I really, but fuck giving them energy, right? Fuck you. Founded in 1888. It's among 14 pioneer cemeteries in Portland. There's one in Portland. It's called Lone Fir. And it is fucking beautiful. I used to go there a lot. It was like my cemetery. But then they started, like, anytime you like step foot in there, they're like, oh, no dogs. So that'd be my jam at night. There you go. Pretty. You have so many Russians. I guess, say one of 14 pioneer cemeteries. There's one. Hey, There's one. I can't remember if it's in Washington or if it's in Portland, but it's the first church west of the Mississippi. First founded church west of the Mississippi, and they have a cemetery. And I used to go there sometimes. Sometimes I would go there and spend like 2 fucking whole entire days there. Bust out my stove, barbecue, and just chill. Nobody would say anything to me. And I swear there's a ghoul there. There's a ghoul there, and it's fucking crazy. It's a ghoul that lives under the church at that church. Look how pretty this one is. Oh man, I forgot to take my pills. I didn't give my dog his pills. Me and my dog. First thing we do when we open our eyes is we're supposed to both take our Benadryl. If not, he bursts open into flaming bleeding sores and my head swells shut and my eyes swell shut and you can already hear the snot coming. I made a cool video in the garden the other day and I couldn't post it because all you could hear was me just gurgling on my phlegm, so I didn't post it. I forgot to take my Benadryl. They closed that gate because they were coming in a couple months ago, like starting from that gate right there, all the way around and all the way down this street to the very end of the cemetery over there. The gate was lined with people, their shopping carts and their tarps, and I mean, I live outside, but there's a difference. There's a difference between hobos and bums. Bums and tweakers, they just fucking ruin everything. Hobos, and they never leave. Hobos fucking leave, dude. Don't sit around destroying everything. We come into town, destroy everything for like 2 days and then leave. We don't stay. I'm too old for destroying shit now. But I never did destroy cemeteries. That was the only fucking people I respect are dead people. So I wish I had the ability to make videos like when I was out there riding trains and traveling and stuff. I think my favorite place, well, I have two. My 2 favorite places for cemeteries in America is New Orleans and Maine. Maine has, they have the old cemeteries. St. Augustine is where America was founded, they say. That's where the ships first landed. Who knows, our history is one big fucking lie. But that's what they say. St. Augustine, Florida is where all the ships landed and America was founded. And their tombstones are made out of slate. It's really thin. The tombstones are very thin. And they're very crumbly and delicate. And just the look and the feel. There's old pirates and shit there, and old sailors, lots of sailors. And it's just, it just makes you feel good. It's beautiful and wonderful. I just love it. And then New Orleans, does it even need to be said? New Orleans is the shit. The cemeteries there, amazing. That's where, if I ever get married, that's where I'm getting married. In the cemetery in New Orleans. Look at these guys. They got themselves a whole garden. Lucky. That's what I want. I want a swing set. Hey, get out of there, Steph. I want a swing set on my grave with like flowers and shit, and you can sit when you swing. It plays music, so like the back and forth motion of you swinging would charge the motor, so you would be able to listen to music the whole time you swing. And then flowers and shit. I would have it set up to where like my shit would function even after people forgot me. Here's another newcomer. Drop the ribbon. Here's the ribbon. There you go. When I get my cemetery flowers, I get my flowers from those graves, but I don't get them like from the graves. When the grave people come and they clean up, that's when I get them. There used to be this cemetery in Georgia that I used to go to. They had cemetery dogs, but the dogs were cool, like with me at least. I'm sure they were there to eat people's faces. But yeah, in the back they had like this whole area where they would collect people's things, all the things that people bring to graves, and just dump them in the back. So I go back there and I'd pick through it and get stuff. And really, like if somebody in your family dies, obviously it's totally up to you, but when you buy them things, statues and teddy bears, it's especially sad when you see the children's part. But when you buy them things like that, they just get thrown in the trash like it's nothing. I mean, flowers, you could understand that being kind of disposable, you know what I mean? But when you buy nice things like little plaques and stuff to hang around, you see that with children's graves, they got their teddy bears and their cars and all that. They just take it and it gets thrown in the trash. So, keep that in mind. Mr. Odin, what's he doing? I'd like to have my own cemetery, and I don't know, there's a difference between like saying something that you would do and the reality of what would happen if you did it. Like, I would want my cemetery to be open to anybody 24 hours a day. If you want to come lay on your mom's grave and sleep for the fucking night, come here. See that tweaker's yelling at me? Odin, come here. Tweaker just letting her fucking dog run around and then yelling at people, telling them to watch their dogs. Come here. It's fucking ridiculous. This is a cemetery for the dead, not for junkies. That's what they do. They fucking ruin everything. I don't know if you could hear her yelling. Get your dog away. She's like 50 feet away. If your fucking dog's running around gonna bite people, it shouldn't fucking be here. It shouldn't be loose. It's that fucking simple. Fucking, yeah, dude. Ooh, anger. They're just huge piles of shit everywhere. They just like have like 50 fucking bicycles. They just lay on top of their bicycle parts, fucking smoking crack and dropping their needles everywhere in the fucking cemetery. It's fucking disgusting. It makes me so mad. And then sitting around, get your stuff away, bitch. You don't own shit. This is the fucking graveyard. People, man, they fucking amaze me. That's so fucking hilarious. I'm not a cop caller, so I ain't gonna call the cops, but you know what? Somebody throws a Molotov cocktail into their fucking huge fucking pile full of shit and it bursts into flames one day. You know, fucking shit happens. Stupid fucking junkies. I think you do what you want with your own damn body, but when you start affecting other people's lives, fuck you. You know? Fuck you. I don't give a fuck whose mother, daughter, sister, brother, cousin, fucking auntie's fucking blah, blah, blah you are. Fuck you. And that's how I feel. Sure, these people feel the exact same way. Did I show you that little boy that I used to... There's a little boy over here. He's got a photo, like on the tombstone. I came and I spent my birthday last year with him. I had a cake and all that stuff. And then about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks later, I show up and somebody had kicked his face plaque in. And I was so fucking angry. But luckily enough, the Russians, they take really good care of their dead, so it's okay. But that's this little boy right here. Hey, stay over here. That's this little boy right here. Somebody kicked his face in. Like, come on, guys. You know what I mean? Sit around. All they do is there's dirty needles everywhere. You know, they just ruin Washington, Vancouver, Washington, and Portland, Oregon. They used to be beautiful places. Seattle is fucked, too. And they used to be beautiful places. And then the junkies just fucking took over. And now it's disgusting. Dirty needles and shit everywhere. I gotta be careful in my garden digging because they literally come by and they flick their dirty rigs into the garden. You know, I mean, I hate them. What a handsome young man. Mark. Yeah. Ranting and raving about the junkies. Sitting in the corner on top of somebody's tombstone talking about don't come over here. But I don't want to come over there anyways, you dirty junkie ass. Should call the fucking cops. See, I wish I was a fucking snitch. I just can't do it. I ain't the one. I grew up that way. They'll get theirs. Hey. Pretty tree, cemetery tree. There's my crow. Okay, well, I guess me and my dog's gonna sit here and just chill. Thought I'd have a little walk. Sit under this tree here and relax. Hopefully I don't sit on a dirty needle or a pile of junky shit. I fucking hate them, I swear to God. Odin, come here. Alright. Like, share, subscribe. All that stuff.